It's Carol Lee Greer at Habits to Happiness, and in this video I'm going to share with you the 2 things that I do to help reduce my stress every day. It's so simple, and in these pandemic times, I tell you, I'm so glad it works, and if it works for me, I'm sure it's going to work for you. And what I do is very simple. I literally smile and take a couple of deep breaths, and that's it. It really does work, and I'd love if you tried it too and let me know in the comments down below how it helps you. Now that's all you really need to watch in this video to have my 2 tips on how to decrease your stress. But if you want to know why, and if you're a little bit of a geeky science person like I am, I'm a physiotherapist retired, just stay tuned and keep watching. So how does smiling and taking a couple of deep breaths help us? Well, when we smile, our brain actually releases some small molecules called neuropeptides, and they help our neurons in our brain communicate, and they release those happy hormones, those dopamine and our endorphins and the serotonin. So we actually feel better. And smiling is contagious. When you smile at somebody and they look at you, they smile back as well. It's actually an act of kindness. And this summer, when I was biking, we have a bike trail that's right next to a walking trail. I decided to have a big smile on my face, and as I biked really slow, and it's the 80-20 rule. 80% of people were either on their cell phone or talking to the person that they're walking with, which is great. But the other 20% that made eye contact with me, they actually smiled back too, and it was pretty special. And also with taking a deep breath. What happens when we take a deep breath? That activates our parasympathetic system, and that also activates what we call our relaxation response. And with that increase of oxygen to our brain, we actually have a decrease in our blood pressure and our heart rate and our breathing rate, and even our muscles relax a little bit. So if you take a deep breath, you can see as I let it go, my shoulders drop down, and that's actually relaxing the muscles across our neck and our upper shoulders, and it does help us decrease our stress and actually feel better. And in my childhood, I had a very stressful childhood, a very negative childhood, and as an adult, I've been caught into that negative spiral that a lot of us do that goes around and around and around. How do you get your brain to calm down? So I've gone through my own healing journey and have discovered that smiling and a big breath really helps me feel better. And I hope it does help you feel better, especially during these pandemic times when there's so much overwhelm and how do you cope day to day, and you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring and the future is very uncertain. So just take that smile and a couple of deep breaths. Let yourself feel better for a moment, and if it doesn't last very long, just do it again. And it really does help. It's Carol Lee Greer, and if this resonates with you, just subscribe below and we'll talk again at Habits to Happiness.